We got some new goodies today, guys. Welcome to our Aer Tech Folios reviews. There's two, it's plural. We got the 16-inch, we got the 13-inch. We got some nice materials, we got some nice padding, but one thing we don't got is the answer to the question, are these worth it? Or are they just glorified laptop holders? Let's dive right into it. All right, so let's talk about the gist of these things. Like, what do you do? Because it could be just like perceived that they're just a glorified laptop holder, but they're not. But they are, but they're not. But like, who are these things for? Because the thing is, like, I tried to put my laptop and tech gear in here and slide it into my backpack, and it wasn't really like a thing. This is not a laptop holder that you use and put in your backpack. It's not really what it's meant to be. This is a piece of gear that is meant for like the office professional. You're going to and from work, whether that be the office, the cafe, the co-working space, and you just want to carry your tech stuff with you. You got 3 carrying positions. You can do the clutch, you got the top handle, and you also have the bottom handle. They both weigh about a pound. They both have the Cordura ballistic nylon on the exterior. YKK waterproof zippers. These things are great because they're going to be highly weather resistant. Each Tech Folio comes with 3 compartments. You got the front pocket right here, which is protected with a YKK PU coated zip. No access to the top part, access to the bottom half though. You've got the main compartment, which is where you're gonna put the majority of your tech gear, right? Put your Bluetooth mouse, your Bluetooth headphones, you can put a Bluetooth speaker, tablet, pens. That's where all this stuff goes. You can see there's a lot of organization. And then the final compartment is the laptop compartment, which is really well padded. Like I said, 13-inch laptop in this guy, up to a 16-inch laptop MacBook Pro for this guy. And guys, real fast, my name is Aaron, the guy behind the camera is Tav, and together we make Nomads Nation, where we do tech folio reviews and tech pouch reviews and backpack reviews, basically just things that carry things. And if that is your thing, then please hit the subscription button and the notification bell so you can be notified anytime we go live with a new review. Okay, let's get into the review and talk about the front. Some bullet points, we have the external material, the YKK PU coated zipper, and the actual pocket itself. Like I said, the external material is Cordura ballistic nylon. This is Aer's signature material and contributes to Aer's signature look. The material to me has a very city, urban type feel to it, which is quite ironic considering the fact that this is material that was made and developed by the Army for like flak jackets. This zipper right here is a predominant factor in like the character of this portfolio, carrying case, tech pouch, whatever you want to call it. One thing to note about the YKK PU coated zippers on Aer products is they're usually a little sticky. You gotta put a little bit of to kind of get it open. Like, it doesn't require like that much oomph, but you know, it takes a little bit extra that. But you know what, while the zip might be a little difficult to pull down sometimes, you know what's super easy? Hitting the like button. See what I did there? And then once the pocket is actually open, like I said, you can't get to the top part, which I think is an interesting design choice. I think I would have preferred to have both, but Aer only gave you half access. And that half access reaches the entirety of the bottom half of the Tech Folio. There's no additional internal organization, just Aer's signature internal materials, has like a silky, smooth feel to it, and it's just sort of like a throw-out pocket. Great spot for things like a notebook, or maybe you want to put your wallet in there, things that you want quicker access to that are flat, that's where they go. Okay, moving on to the middle section of the Aer Tech Folio. Let's start on the bottom. We have this handle right here, basic sort of nylon webbing. It feels just like a seatbelt. I didn't find myself carrying it too often with this actual handle. I ended up using the top handle more because it has a bit more padding. We'll talk about that handle in just a sec. But overall, this handle is quite nice when you're in like clutch mode. It gives you an extra grab point and a little bit extra security when you're holding the actual Tech Folio. Let's open her up. Main compartment number 1, AKA the compartment that has a ton of pockets. On this side, nothing. No pockets, no organization. You are useless to me. One thing to note is it's not an entire like clamshell style opening. I kind of thought that would be cool if it like reached all the way down and you could just pop this guy open all the way, but you can't. And we just have to deal with it. On the flip side, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 elasticy pockets. This one has a nice depth to it. This is a great spot for a Bluetooth mouse, and it can definitely handle like a chunky Bluetooth mouse. Think like a Logitech Master or something. Smaller pocket here, and these 2 pockets are ideal for pens. Now moving over here, we have this pocket, which is, it looks like a see-through mesh. It's not a see-through mesh, it's just kind of Aer's like shiny mesh lookalike material. I do like the aesthetic of this material, and like this is where you would put like a bulkier bit of gear, right? Like look at how this pocket expands. So we've got some over-the-head headphones here. These guys are pretty chunky. They're by a company called Audio Technica. Let's see if they fit. They definitely fit, but how does it close? Not too bad. I'm actually pretty impressed. And you can see how it bulges out here, and I bet you're wondering, but Aaron, does it fit with a laptop in there as well? Let's find out. Well, actually, this might be too big. Think so? Will it close? Oh my God. Tab, it fits the beast. Okay, so this is advertised as being able to fit a 16-inch MacBook Pro, but we were able to barely fit in a 17-inch widescreen laptop. Let's see how it works with the actual bulky headphones in there. Oh, sorry, Tab. It's only our business computer, it's not that important. It closes. But keep in mind, there's a lot of pockets that we're not utilizing in here, and also keep in mind, these are super bulky headphones. Moving on, we have this zippered pocket right here. I thought there was gonna be a key ring holder in there. There's not, which, yet again, kind of surprised about that. I mean, if you're leaving home, you gotta lock and unlock your door, so you're gonna want a place for your keys. I would have loved to have seen a key leash on here. And then finally, you have this compartment right here, which is quite beefy. It reaches from this point all the way down, the entire width, diameter, whatever math word you want to use, of the rest of the portfolio. This is a great spot for a larger notebook, perhaps a smaller tablet, and there's a decent amount of padding on the other side with the laptop compartment, which we are going to transition into now. So you guys obviously saw that we fit the 17-inch widescreen laptop, AKA the beast. I do like this laptop compartment. We both do. I like it for two reasons. And both reasons are because of the materials that are used. Reason number one, the softness of the material. It's got a really nice, soft feel to it, and your laptop is fragile, right? And you don't want it to feel like it's gonna get scratched up, and it just feels like it's gonna be nice and protected with the softness of this material. But the other reason I like this material is because of the padding. I mean, I'm not sure if you can see this, but like if you press down on this, there's a nice little padding in there, and that little padding goes a long way for, yet again, securing the most important thing that you'll ever be carrying price-wise, and that is your laptop. Okay, now let's talk about the back of the Aer Tech Folio. And there's not a lot going on. But one important thing that is going on in the back is this top handle. I did mention I like the clutch handle on the bottom here, but this top handle is how I found myself carrying this thing. Reason being, I like the padding in there. Like it's the same sort of basic nylon seatbelt webbing, but you got a little bit of padding in there, and that padding helps to give just the carrying experience a little bit extra comfort, and it just feels more satisfying to carry as you're walking to the co-working space, the office, the cafe, wherever it is that you're going. Okay, let's start to wrap up this review by talking about the overall pros and the overall cons of the Aer Tech Folio. Pro number one is that if you are looking for a minimalist way to transport your tech gear to and from two locations or many locations, then Aer made this just for you. You're like, I don't need a backpack, I don't need a sling, I don't need a fanny, I just want something super sleek, super sexy to carry to and from my office, my co-working space, my cafe. It's gonna be hard to beat this. And pro number two kind of extends to all Aer products. It's just the badass materials, whether it's the YKK PU-coated waterproof zipper here or the YKK zips there, which I forgot to mention are also kind of lockable to give you that extra sense of security. The Cordura ballistic nylon. I mean, Aer does not really skimp when it comes to their materials, and that means that this guy is going to be durable and last the test of time. But on the flip side, I got some cons. Con number one is that while on the pro side, the super specific use case scenario is good for certain people, it's kind of bad for other people. Like, it's a very niche product. Like, for instance, for me, I really wanted to figure out a way to carry this every day. I'm like, this thing is cool. I want it with me all the time. And I live like an 8-minute walk to my work. Like, if anyone could make it work, it would be me, but I just need a backpack. And this doesn't fit in my backpack, so therefore, unfortunately, you're not for me, Aer Tech Folio. It's not you, it's us. Con number two is like, okay, I get that You didn't want to give us access to this side of the front compartment. You gave us only access to that side. That's fine, Aer. I'm not going to challenge you on that, but I will challenge you on this. I feel like this guy should have opened all the way. I'm not sure what you would have had to sacrifice to make that happen, but I don't think it would have been that big of a deal because I just would have loved to have this go all the way around and just, you know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying. And unfortunately you can't because it kind of just like, and that's a little frustrating for me. So if you're thinking about buying the Aer Tech Folio, we always appreciate if you use the first description in the link right below, right there. The reason is that makes sure that you get the best price for the Tech Folio, but it also helps support our Nomads Nation YouTube channel. But if you're thinking to yourself, God, I love this thing. It's so cool. I want something small and super seamless to carry my tech gear in, but this is just gonna be too small for me. Don't worry, dude, I got you. 2 alternative recommendations. Both are slings. Both are super small slings that can also carry your laptop. One is the Aer Tech Sling 2. One is the Boundary Supply ArcLight Sling. And we have done in-depth reviews on each of those slings. To learn more about either or both, check the description below and you'll find links to those full reviews. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching our Aer Tech Folio review. If you are still here, it hopefully means that you found this review to be useful. And if that's the case, all that we ask in return is just for a little likey like, a little subscribe, and maybe hit the notification bell, especially if you love things that carry things, whether it's tech folios, whether it's backpacks, whether it's tech pouches. Here at Nomads Nation, we don't discriminate, we do it all. And let us know, like in the comments, what do you think about this guy? Is it super niche? Is it something that you would carry on a day-to-day basis? Maybe you would be able to fit it in your backpack. That didn't really work for me. Maybe it depends on what backpack you have. I'd like to hear because I love Aer's innovation. Like they're always pushing the boundary, always trying to do something interesting and something for a specific user case. But I want to know if that's your user case. Yeah, do you even know anyone who would use this thing? Let me know, comments below. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time.